Dip 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 dip. Sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, ba-do, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, ba-do, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, ba-do, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, ba-do, dip 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 dip,
Hi there. Nothing like solving a big old math problem. But in today's videos we're talking about careers. We're going to ask the students about their prospective futures and ask the teachers to give them some advice on how to achieve their goals. Hope you enjoy.
A geologist.
YouTuber.
Engineer, working in a laboratory.
My ultimate dream is becoming a great musician, like become Slash.
I'm probably working in the forensic science department.
Well, I want to work in media communication business or in show business. A psychological researcher.
A professional musician.
When I grow up, I'd like to work somewhere in the IT industry.
I want to be Batman.
A fisherman.
I would like to be a part of interior design.
Well, maybe something to do with game designing or maybe sports.
First, I want to be a sportsman, especially in athletic.
I want to be a businessman.
I want to be a doctor.
Someone who lives on a colony on the moon.
I want to be a businessman.
I would like to get sponsored by DC or Quicksilver and then go snowboard in the mountains.
A musician or something.
Artist.
I would like to be a Formula 2 driver.
Detective.
A dancer. Maybe an artist. I want to be something to do with business and economics.
I want to be a journalist.
I want to be an entrepreneur.
Dedication and hardworking.
People who can lead.
Being good with communicating with people.
Being on time and being enthusiastic. Leadership, confidence in yourself, leadership.
I think you have to be an open-minded person. I think the potential for growth in employees.
Talented or confident.
I think it's punctuality.
They need to have confidence.
Strength.
Trust or like presentation.
Manners and stuff like that.
I really like positive people.
Serious people. People that don't quit.
Creative.
Someone who doesn't give up.
Confidence in themselves.
Or hardworking people.
Optimism. Experience. Skills. Well, being able to work in a team, but also being able to work independently.
Perseverance. The uncertainty.
Having to go out on your own and probably like being homeless or not having enough money.
You won't have like parents to look after you.
Not knowing what could happen.
Not getting what you want.
Not being successful.
You don't know what's gonna happen. Not being what I wanted to be.
Failing my exams.
Fear of failing.
Not knowing what the future holds.
For me, it's the unknown.
Not knowing about the future.
The fact that I might be too scared to follow the things I want to do. That you don't know what is going to happen.
Where you're gonna work and where you're gonna be.
It's not clear. You never know what's going to happen.
That I don't know what will happen.
Also the uncertainty of
Being able to make your own choices. Being my own boss. Doing what you want when you want. I get a good job my own life.
If you go to the bar.
Getting what you really want.
Being successful.
Passing my exams.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
Freedom.
New discoveries.
that not knowing can turn into good things. There's new opportunities.
Being Batman.
Technology.
You might end up anywhere.
I get a motorcycle. You can dream about it.
What you're gonna achieve. You don't know where your life is gonna take you.
I can do whatever I want.
Okay, now we're going to hear what the teachers have to say.
Vet.
Professional cricketer.
Famous in any field.
A solicitor or a lawyer.
Really wants to be one of those petrol pump attendants that...
Spider-Man.
I wanted to be a policeman.
A professional cricket player.
Professional surfer.
I wanted to be the president.
Scientist. Train driver.
So when I was really young, I wanted to be a lollipop lady.
In terms of a job, I had no idea when I was a kid.
I wanted to be a baker. The best job I ever had was research.
The worst job I had was when I was 14 and I had to work in a cafe. I really, really didn't like it.
The worst job I ever had was every summer when I was at university, I worked as a building site labourer.
I worked in a refrigerated warehouse.
You know, for me, the best job is teaching.
Best job I ever had was beach lifeguarding Cornwall when the sun was out.
Worst job was making chicken nuggets at McDonald's.
Oh, the worst was probably when I started working in a shoe shop at the age of 16. Feet are not always good.
Sounds cheesy, but the best is this one. I really enjoy it.
Worst one would probably be packing pharmaceutical pills into packs.
Working for social services, screening the phone calls in South London when grannies would phone up going, "Hey, you've not emptied my commode. I want somebody to empty my commode."
Okay, my worst job has to be working in a call centre. Repetitive, calling people all day, having people shouting at you.
The worst job I've ever had was I left school when I was 15 and I went to work in a factory.
Worst job ever was my first job. I worked at KFC and it was, you know, the free chicken was good, but washing up all that oily, just too greasy.
I was working in Burger King and working in Thornton's chocolate shop, so both of those have very good memories for me. Important to really think about your interests.
There's no point just choosing what you're good at, but that you don't enjoy. And there's no point in choosing something that you really enjoy, but isn't going to pay the bills.
Think mostly about what they like to do, what they don't like to do.
Do what you want to do.
The more qualifications you have, the more opportunities you have. Don't let every setback affect you profoundly.
Always try and be happy in your work and see the positivity in it, and keep refreshing what you do, even if it's in the same area of work.
Choose a few options, not just one, and research the necessary steps you need to do in order to get a position.
Go with your heart, your instinct.
Don't rule anything out and keep your options open.
I would say do something connected to the subjects you're good at.